guys, it's Kaz here, and today I'm doing the genre book tag. I was tagged in this by Nicole over at Beautiful Chaos of Books, and the original is by Violet and the Neverending TBR, so of course I'll link both of them down below. But basically what this tag is, it's a tag video that you pick the specific genre you're going to be talking about, and then all the questions relate to that said genre. Here's the thing, I've not even decided which genre yet, so I've not picked out any books yet, so let's decide together. I mean, it's not together, is it? I'm about to decide myself and you're going to watch it, but I'm thinking between fantasy and contemporary because they're my most read books, you know? Fantasy, contemporary, which one shall we choose? Here's a tempy. Heads fantasy, tails contemporary. You watch, I'm going to flip this up and just drop it because that's the kind of guy I am. Let me just try and remember what I just said. Heads fantasy, tails contemporary. Heads fantasy, tails contemporary. Let's go. It's on the floor. Did it. Right. Heads fantasy, tails contemporary. Let's have a look what we've got. You guys can look first and then I'll just see through it. It is boom. Heads. Yes. Fantasy. Okay, let's go. So fantasy, question 1 is one of your favourite standalones in this specific genre. Here's the thing now, I'm just gonna have to think of it while I'm here. Bugger. Okay, this took me way too long to think of one, and I haven't read this book in many years, but I'm going with The Thin Executioner by Darren Shan. This is a standalone, yay! Basically this follows a young lad who is, I do believe, the son of an executioner, or he's going to become an executioner, but then he's shit at it, and I think he might just be like thin and a bit shit and not very strong. And then he goes on this quest to find some stuff. I remember it being really good. I can't remember what the quest was. It's called The Thin Executioner. I should probably read it again. It's a standalone. It'll be pretty quick to read. There's my choice. Question 2, one of your favourite series. This one is a lot easier. I'll just go with the extremely obvious, not very original answer. The Raven Cycle by Maggie Stiefvater, because it's great and it's one of my favourite series. So shut up, I'll do it. You know what this is about. If you don't know, how? A group of people trying to find a Welsh king. Magical stuff ensues, but quite slowly. It's very much character driven, not magical driven. Question 3 is what is a trope that you like in this genre? Now, this question would have been a good idea to actually think about something before I started filming, but so what do I like? I like groups of people. I think a nice group of people with different personalities and different characteristics is more fun and better than a chosen specific one. So I'm going to go with group dynamics in fantasies are good. Question 4 is what is a trope that you don't like in the genre? So it's not necessarily as a trope, well it is, isn't it? But I'm not very drawn to secret princess or that sort of royalty vibes. Don't get me wrong, I've read some, I will read some. If it sounds interesting, I'll read it. But in general, if I'm looking at fantasy books and I see one and it's like the princess or the royalty or becoming the royal, it's just not something I'm drawn to. For example, like the 3 Dark Crowns, Red Queen, the Glittering Court, the Winner's Curse, is that about becoming a princess? I don't know, I've not read it. But you get my gist. Not really what I'm drawn to. Question 5 is a disappointing book in the genre. Do I check Goodreads to help me with this? No, actually, you know what? I know what I'm going for. The Red Pyramid by Rick Riordan. I love all of Rick Riordan's series, apart from the Kane Chronicles. I give this book 2 stars. It's boring, it's long-winded, the characters are about 12 and they've got about 3 different love interests each. It's just not it. It's just not it. Soz. This is about the Egyptian gods. Would have been cool, some of the gods are cool. Just not a fan of the overall story or the characters. Question 6 is a book on your TBR that you want to get to soon. I'm going to pick one off my 2020 TBR because obviously that's the most soonerest of the TBRs because I want to definitely get to them this year. So, The Air War by Adrian Tchaikovsky. This is book 8 in a 10-book series. So obviously I want to get this read and I want to finally read the last 2 as well. But it's a great series. Obviously I've read 7 of the books. It's a chunker. It's a steampunk fantasy series about politics and war and scholars and magical stuff happening, but also some people not believing in magic because they're more practical, and it's just a good time. You should read it if you like epic fantasy series. There's 10 books in it, give it a go. Question 7 is an intimidating book or series. So I'm going to go with an answer that I went with in a similar question on a similar tag. Well, it wasn't a similar tag, but it was a tag, so it's a similar kind of video. Elysium by Nora Sakavic. First of all, I'm not even 100% sure if this is fantasy. I'm just guessing because there's like a flaming thing there in her hand. Flaming flower. A flaming flower might not even be fantasy. But this is the same author of the Awful Game series, which is my fave series ever, and I'm intimidated in reading this, even though it's like, boom, not big, just because I'm scared that I won't like it, because I love her other series. Literally under 200 pages. But what if they're a crap 200 pages? Because I love her other series so much. So question 8 is, what is another book genre you want to read more of? I feel like whenever there's a sort of question like this, I always think and say sci-fi, because I haven't read that much sci-fi, to be fair, but I do enjoy it. So, I mean, perfect answer for this question. I have sci-fi books I need to read, so hopefully I'll read them, and then therefore I'll be reading more in that genre. Question 9 is, what book genre intimidates you the most? I don't think any specific genre intimidates me. That is the wrong word. I will say I don't care for classics, not because they're intimidating, but because I don't care about Jane Eyre or Pride and Prejudice, or can't even think of any other, you know, that sort of book. I don't care for it. It doesn't intimidate me though. I'm also just going to randomly throw out the word thriller here. Not intimidated by it, but there are so many thriller books. I feel like I'd enjoy them, but like, where do you start? I own some. I should read them, really. It's something that I feel like I should enjoy because I really enjoy those sort of TV shows, you know? But I don't really read them. Maybe in that sense I'm intimidated by how many are in the genre, because there's just like a million bajillion books. If you go into a charity shop, a million bajillion of them are thrillers, and then there's a small section of other things. If you go anywhere, best-selling, anything, bajillion thrillers, maybe that's intimidating, maybe there's too many. What if I pick one up that's shit, you know? So easy for a thriller to be shit if the twist is crap or the twist is too obvious. And question 10 is, tag some people. I don't know who has or hasn't done this tag, or who has or hasn't been tagged to do the tag. I will try and think of some people though. R from R. Jensen, obviously. I'll go with Novell Novels, I'll go with Books and Bargains, Alex Black. I think that's it. That's enough. So to them people, if you haven't done this and want to do it, then do it. If you don't, then you're fine. So let me know down below, what is your favourite genre or least favourite genre? Or answer some of the questions. Or say a word, and I'll say one back to you. If this is your first video by me and you say some words, please. If this is your first video by me and you enjoy it, please check out some of the others. And if you continue to enjoy them, please subscribe, that'd be awesome. Anyway guys, I will see you in a few days with another video. Bye. Hey Blob.